Okay, so we're basically, you can make any shape, a square, any shape, and you need to write your name, but not your name. You must find someone you'll come to someone you don't know, so you can meet them, have a conversation, and then we'll make it together. We're traveling to Cork Bay via the train to raise awareness around climate change and the coral reefs that are being bleached by rising sea levels and by warming seas. So we're trying to fill the train with as much coral as possible, and we're led by Maria and Leonie from WARP, which is the Woodstock Arts Reef Project, which is one of many around the world where people are crocheting to create new environments that we find in the oceans. And we're using the art form of crochet because it allows us to understand the kind of geometry that creates nature.
You're saying you're doing a climate change campaign?
Yes.
How is it relevant to train communities?
Yes, because this line that we're going to go on now is very vulnerable to sea level rise because it's right by the coast. So we want to first raise awareness around the vulnerability of our society to rising sea levels from climate change, because as the world gets hotter, as we produce more carbon dioxide from cars and from industry, the planet gets hotter, the polar ice sheets melt, which raises the sea level.
Kind of a church or maybe kind of a traditional group or whatever?
No, not a church. We're a group of people who are trying to learn a little bit more about climate change. And also about how it affects us and maybe about what we can do
About the
in
change.
response to it. We're going to have conversations in these pairs, and I'm going to give each of you a little booklet and a Cloete pen, and in those conversations you can make a conversation map on these booklets. They estimate the sea level will be in the year 2107. So 93 years from now, the sea level, what the scientists are estimating, will be 3 meters higher, the height of that measuring stick.
Yeah, the guy I spoke to didn't have any idea of what global warming was. Never heard of climate change.
The more that greenhouse gets expanding, the more the warmth gets trapped here on Earth. And then there's Antarctica, which is, I can say, estimating it's 99% ice. And then the more time goes, it will melt, so there will be more water.
The guy that came to me, he knew so much, and like it was amazing because he had his son with him. And instead of telling me like, he was explaining to his son why we were doing this.